What's up, everybody? Joe the Man here with my partner.
I don't know who I am today.
Yeah, he's just a little upset. We got a little bit of hassle from the man. He rolled up on us on a boat.
And what we're gonna do is we're gonna insert the BS right here. We'll get into that later, but you know, this is important for us to talk about the new series and everything that we're going to be presenting to everybody, which is called Filmmaker's Point of View. Yep. And the reason you are looking at our backs is because we want you guys to see our point of view, yep. You know, and we're going to have, I guess, like some discussion. It's going to be more of a discussion, but in this one, we're going to be comparing. And we're gonna let you guys know what we have to offer, you know, from Klicxz compared to what's going on in the industry right now.
Yeah, definitely time to keep the conversation going, and that's kind of what we're doing with these vlogs. You know, we talk to hundreds of filmmakers around, and yeah, everybody's having the same conversation. Difficulties in getting your creative
stuff out there, man. Just anything with music, film, and you know, everything. We are about film and helping the filmmakers.
So yeah, last time we talked about the how and the why. We got a little bit into what the general fan, the general subscriber can get from Klicxz, you know. Classic films, and of course your independent content, films, shorts, cartoons, anything you got, you know, get it ready.
Yeah, we love the shorts, man.
Yeah.
We love them.
Yeah, Klicxz is going to be your new home for your creation.
Definitely. Okay. Yeah, definitely the #1 platform.
Yeah, just to get into a little bit of the kind of the meat and potatoes of how it works. I hate that that analogy.
Meat and potatoes.
But
let's get into the meat and potatoes of this.
Yeah. We have a colleague that we work with just recently who got I guess a deal with Gravitas, right? And,
yeah.
And it's just in our mind, it's just another middleman, you know.
That's all it is a middleman.
Yeah, and there's too many out there, you know. Yeah. We are cutting out the middleman. You know, we are the final destination for your
we are the platform.
Yeah.
100%. You know, with us, it's not like, you know, you had a middleman. The middleman has to get paid to get you on whatever platform, which also has to be paid, you know, and we are completely eliminating that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let's talk about some of the tools.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Probably the next rollout would be Klicxz Connect.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, so Klicxz Connect is we got to break this down a little bit, because everybody know IMDb.
Yeah.
Klicxz Connect will be that, as well as social.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, I go to your film, I check you out. I'm able to connect with anybody who was involved with your film, from the person who wrote the script all the way down to the PA. Yeah. You know what I mean? And otherwise you wouldn't be able to do that. You know what I'm saying? We need something that's gonna make it easier for us to be in contact with each other, because maybe I like the way you film. Yeah. Maybe you was a cinematographer and I like the way you film. So now I want to get in contact with you and see your availability and all those different things so that we can work together.
No more looking on Craigslist for these jobs. No more looking at, you know, at the Facebook forums, Facebook pages.
That's
groups.
Major right there that you said that, because, you know, that's really what it's for. You know, you'll be able to post jobs if you want. And I mean, that's with Klicxz Connect.
Yeah.
Other tools that we're gonna have is script writing.
Script writing, yes.
No more final draft.
Yeah,
no more $489 and
yeah.
all that gangster stuff, man. That's gangster right there. They getting over. If you're a filmmaker within Klicxz, the whole thing is that it's gonna be there for you.
Right.
You know what I mean? Where you scripting, budgeting. Now we know that in itself costs $489.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Budgeting, you'll be able to do storyboards. Pretty much all the tools that filmmakers use before. And we're not gonna even get into the software that, you know, eventually we're gonna get to as far as, you know, the editing, or we might link with somebody, we don't know yet. But what we do know is storyboarding, scripting, you know, budgeting, all that type of stuff, location scouting. We have all that in our software type of thing.
Yeah, definitely going to be a one-stop shop for the filmmaker. You know?
Yeah, and that's what we want.
Super streamlined, super efficient.
Yeah.
Super collaborative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't want it to be hard for you, man. We want it to be easy.
Yeah.
Make it easy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, one thing we want to point out now is the ability to retain creative rights. You know, one thing. Recently, I was at the Nevada Women's Film Festival, you know, talking to some filmmakers about the possibility of getting their film on Klicxz, and one thing that came up repeatedly was the fact that they wanted to continue on with the filmmaking circuit in hopes of getting distributed.
Yeah.
With Klicxz, you know, we want you to make your film, get it on Klicxz. You can still do anything you want with it. You know, if you want to distribute it somewhere else, you know, of course, you know, look for that theatrical release. Look for those film festivals.
If you want to go through that, you know, do it.
Yeah.
We're not stopping you from doing anything that you feel that can, you know, improve you or enhance. Or people watching your stuff.
Right.
We're not against none of that. You know what I mean?
Not at all.
We're not trying to control you.
Yeah.
The film festival they're not really helping you to get your stuff out there.
No.
I mean, how many films go through the film festival and I ain't never heard about them?
No.
You know?
Just disappear into oblivion.
Yeah, it's like you take it to the film festival so in hopes that you can get a feature-length film or a theatrical release type of thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When it doesn't have to be like that.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah, like we said yesterday, our goal is for you to be able to release your short or your, you know, if you have a lower budget feature film, something that you would, you know, probably take to the festival circuit, release it on Klicxz, and then earn enough money to go out there and do what you want.
And redo it if you want. Right. Redo it as a full-length film, major, because the income that you can earn from Klicxz would afford you a crew, equipment, anything you want, locations. Like, you know, if you work in this and if you work this system, you will be able to afford a feature-length film. Yeah. You will be able to afford whatever you need to afford to do what you want. That's gonna be your feature-length right there. And you pay for it yourself, or because you have money, all of a sudden people wanna help. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, yeah.
So.
Yeah, building your team, that's gonna be a big thing with us.
Klicxz Connect.
Yep, yeah.
You know, get other professionals who, you know, who have the same ambitions and the same goals and dreams that you have. You know, work with each other, you know, because it's a circle. It's a circle. We all filmmakers, you know what I mean? We all really want the same things. We want to be creative. We want to have the money so we can use it to help our creations. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's Klicxz, man.
Yeah.
Other than that, what else we got, Joe?
That's about it.
I think that's it, man.
Yeah.
We need to get up out of here because, you know, we got sweated a little bit earlier, man.
Yeah, we did.
You know, I'm a little upset that all this beauty someone controls. Yeah. I'm upset about that.
Yeah.
You know, it's too big. No wildlife out here.
Right.
It ain't no wildlife. I see a couple ducks.
Yeah.
They ain't wild. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's the way of the world. It's about that control, and we trying to unleash that.
Yeah. Yeah, in the film industry.
I'm Roger Grip Jones.
Joe the Man.
That's Joe the Man.
He's got me saying it.
And we out, like, we out.